2023 was a season utterly dominated by Max Verstappen and Red Bull. This dominance would not have been possible if not for the perfect car, the RB19. The competition therefore know they need to improve their game for 2024, which makes the current winter development period a lot more pivotal for almost every team on the grid. Teams therefore are making massive overhauls for their 2024 cars, and I'll give you all the information regarding those changes, right from Red Bull and Mercedes down till Alphatauri and Haas. So don't go anywhere. Let's start this video with Red Bull. The dominant force of 2022 will look to once again stomp their authority over the rest of the grid in 2024 with the RB20. Red Bull for 2024 are taking the revolutionary route, rather than a much safer evolutionary route, according to legendary designer Adrian Newey and the team's own technical director. The Red Bull technical director confirmed that the RB19 is an average car and has lots of weaknesses to be fixed, which they are going to with the RB20. Most of the engineers' focus is said to be on the underfloor and the diffuser aerodynamics. According to reports, Adrian Newey has a plan in motion to reconfigure how the downforce is generated and distributed among the underfloor and the diffuser. The advantages to be gained from the improvements made on the underfloor and diffuser surrounds, improved low-speed cornering, better curbing ability, combined with better aerodynamic efficiency. The changes made to the underfloor and diffuser will also aid in improved stability, making the car less prone to high gusts of wind. Other changes includes top body aerodynamics, with revisions being made to the car's active aerodynamic surfaces as seen fit, to improve both load generation and aerodynamic efficiency. While these changes seem a lot promising for Red Bull's 2024 campaign, the recently concluded failed frontal crash testing at Grandfield will be not the way Red Bull would have hoped to step foot into 2024. Is that going to be a major setback though? I don't think so. Most teams trying to save weight in certain parts do tend to fail these homologation crash tests. But with another layer of carbon fiber material added, I am sure Red Bull would easily pass the second attempt in the same frontal impact crash test. Next, let's talk about Mercedes. The W15 might actually be the most anticipated car reveal of 2024, and is, I believe, set to launch on the 14th of February, 2024. The W14 was a weak car, built up on a flawed car concept. From the zero pods down to the car's chassis, everything was wrong. Mercedes do realize it now, and are hard at work back at Brackley, changing everything they can for the upcoming W15. The changes start from the ground up, the chassis. Mercedes will be developing a wider chassis for the W15 to first better accommodate the new aerodynamic package and better suit the required mechanical demands for the W15. The car's suspension will take a turn as well, with both anti-dive and anti-squat to be introduced. The wishbones also will carry a different design language to that of the W14 to better suit a strong mechanical platform, combined with better active aerodynamic performance. Net focus will be put on the car's active aerodynamic elements, such as the side pods and the underfloor. While the development direction for the aerodynamic surfaces are not yet revealed, James Allison did confirm recently that his team will be moving towards a much more conventional design, but he did not rule out the inclusion of some elements from the zero pods as well. Furthermore, Mercedes will be making changes to the gearbox design, making the entire gearbox smaller, to one, aid in weight saving, and second, to improve overall aerodynamic drag. Adding to those changes made at Brackley, changes to cooling packages will be made back at Brixworth. This has been made possible by the aero engineers back at Brackley, moving on from the zero pods design to a different direction, giving the engine department much more freedom to work on power unit cooling. If recent reports are to be believed, the Mercedes power unit will reportedly gain some more power by improvements made to cooling. Next, let's talk about Ferrari. With a launch date set to the 23rd of February 2024, Project 676 is reportedly taking shape at a good back at Maranello. For starters, the percentage of change Ferrari are making for 2024 from 2023 is said to be about 95%, which is similar to what Mercedes are doing with the W15. But Frederick Vasseur of Ferrari said recently that the 95% change will not result in a revolutionary design change, but will just be an evolution. According to Formula Uno, the 676 project will see solutions inspired by the Red Bull project, with innovations of its own choices, not limiting itself to copying what was introduced by Adrian Newey in these 2 years of new regulations. Going into more detail, the Italian publication reported that while the aerodynamic appearance is not defined, with Ferrari continuing to update the 676, the team's goal is to maintain flexibility between existing features and new technical innovations. Both Charles and Carlos on their regular updates regarding the 2024 Ferrari Challenger had mixed reactions, but have praised their Diazin team, and both do believe they are making good gains with the said Project 676. How much better the 2024 Ferrari is going to be, though, we will have to wait till the preseason testing at Bahrain to see that. Now let's focus on McLaren. The MCL60 went through a rough journey in 2023. From being bare points finishers to being regular podium contenders, McLaren made a huge leap in season, following a Red Bull-esque aerodynamic direction to unlock nearly a second's worth of performance per lap. This begs the question, what does the Woking-based squad have in store for 2024? Well, first is a shiny new set of pushrod suspension for the car's rear to better work the aerodynamics, as proved by Red Bull in 2023. Also, changes to the car's underfloor geometry will be made, all inspired by Red Bull. Improvements made by Mercedes in the power unit cooling area will be transferred to McLaren as well. But other than that, they have been quiet about their 2024 car developments. All we know till now is that work at the Woking factory has been flowing at a steady pace, and an evolution of the MCL60 has been worked on, as the team principal of McLaren, Andrea Stella, did stress around the season's end that the car's current state of performance will directly impact the 2024 McLaren car's development. Aston Martin are also on the same boat as McLaren. Following a Red Bull-inspired design early on the season, the Silverstone-based team enjoyed an incredible 2023 season. Similar to its 2023 rival, the believed AMR 24's details have not surfaced yet, but we believe it will be of an evolution to keep the car flowing under the current set of technical regulations. One big change Aston Martin will be accommodating is the gearbox design change Mercedes are making, which is a change the Silverstone-based team has been asking for a long time to improve the aerodynamic efficiency of the Aston Martin machinery. It's not just the top teams making massive progress in this winter break. The midfield teams are also working head back at their respective bases. Alphatauri has been leading that squad in terms of development. The team won't be called Alphatauri in 2024. I believe it is Racing Bulls or something like that. The sister team for 2024 will share more components of the Red Bull RB19 and will also take shape with a Red Bull-esque aerodynamic design, which could easily propel them to the higher midfield team ranks once more. Alfa Romeo are also following suit, both in terms of car development and rebranding. The Swiss team's new team name is Stake F1 Team Kick Sauber. While I am personally not a fan of this name, it seems like most of the F1 universe is not. So the team did make an official statement saying that there will be a name change coming with the car unveiling. Talking about the 2024 car, the C44 reportedly will move on to a Red Bull Profound aerodynamic design. This decision has been made with the arrival of James Key, the team's new technical director. He believes the current C43's aerodynamic design is behaving inconsistently, and it is time for his team to merge towards the conventional Diazin and then to start making improvements from that base for the 2024 campaign. Next, coming on to the developments of Haas. Well, nothing much really to say, other than some disappointing news revealed by Günther Steiner. The Haas team principal revealed recently that they did not introduce any big upgrades to the VF23 due to his team of engineers not being able to find any extra performance through CFD and wind tunnel testing back at the factory from the car's base. Not good news for 2024. At least, relying on Ferrari parts, if Ferrari has a good package come 2024, Haas will also have some sort of a good package in its VF24. As for Williams and Alpine, those teams' development work on their respective 2024 cars has been close to top secret. But I hope both those teams are developing something good back at base, because their competition seems to be working on numerous projects, expecting great returns. So with every team making massive overhauls for 2024, what are your expectations from each team? Comment down below on what you think might be the grid order. 1st to 10th constructor based at the 2024 Bahrain Grand Prix. And on your way down, don't forget to subscribe to the channel to get notified of our future uploads to keep yourselves up to date about the 2024 Formula One season.